Hello, and welcome to the putting this all together spell, basically of letting go, which is what our theme has been this week, thanks to our tarot reading and our oracle reading. If you want to find out what these two cards mean, then please visit the videos at the beginning of the week that explained what the meaning of the Lover's card meant, and that explained what the three witchy sisters meant, which basically, in a nutshell, means letting go. Okay, now this is the Rose Quartz. The Rose Quartz was explained what it has to do with the letting go in the previous video I did yesterday. Now, these are ingredients to a spell. I'm not going to do a spell for you because I believe that you should be doing the spell on your own. And it would be better for you to make up your own words and to determine if these are the right ingredients for you. But this is just a sample of what you could do. So let's start off with the candles. The candles, I don't have all the colors of the candles mentioned, but we're going to start there. The white candle, this is a white candle right here. You can actually use any type of candle. It doesn't have to necessarily be a small candle. It could be a pillar candle. It could even be a scented candle if you can take in the scent. The problem with scented candles and essential oils, when they burn, they really stink, and so does incense. So it's best to do it in an open environment or with the window open rather than closed in a front door in a small room, because you will choke yourself. So the white candle is actually for peace. This is for your peace of mind, so that way you can do what you need to break this off because it's bothering you, and you need to know that you're going to need to part as friends instead of make an enemy. The pink candle, this one right here, is for emotional healing and self-love. We all need that self-love. We all feel bad for breaking someone's heart, and we would like them to move on to better pastures, just like we want to move on to better relationships and such. And yellow, which is this one, is the calming. This is for calming, so that way everybody gets all worked up when dealing with emotions, and we all need a place of calming. The blue one is for communication. We gotta find those right words to say without hurting somebody too bad. You don't want to say you're weird or insult them in any kind of way. If you don't want anything more to do with them, you need to let them down lightly and give them that respect. The black one I do not have, but the black candle is for banishing and protection. And how that would help in this situation would be the ones you really want to get rid of, because they could be your stalkers, they could be your just people who doesn't go right with your energy, or you just really need to get away from them. You don't want somebody who is mentally unhinged to be latched onto you. Green, I do not have green. Well, you can tell which ones I use more. Green is for healing, and it could be also for like money spells and prosperity spells, but hopefully we don't need it in this situation, but it is for good one for healing, and it's a heart chakra. So is this one. This one is also a heart chakra color. Gold. My gold's looking a little bit rough around the edges there. It's for happiness, which also can be used for prosperity spells. But, I'm hopefully, as I said, you don't have to use it for that as well. And hopefully there's no money involved. But in the sense of divorce, there could be like alimony or child support involved in your breakup. Okay, so now that we got that together, let's move on to herbs. Now, herbs and essential oils, I kind of use interchangeably sometimes. Like if I don't have a certain herb, but I have it in essential oil, I'll just go ahead and use that essential oil, and honestly it does nothing. I mean, it's perfectly fine. And if you feel like you can do it, then do it. Really, I mean, there's no right and wrong way to make a spell. So the essential oils I have here, and let's start off with, we're going to start off with the herbs. This is rosemary. This is actually an all-purpose seasoning. Or not seasoning too, but herb. You can use it for love and healing and really reaching that feminine power. And it's actually also good for potatoes, since we were talking about seasoning. Rose is another one. I use this a lot. I mean, look at this. I use my rose petals all the time in ritual baths and self-love cleansing baths and spells and love spells. And I'm talking about self-love spells. I don't mean the weird love spell, but and it could be used for dealing with trauma if you dealt with a lot of trauma, self-compassion and self-love as well. Another one that is good is lavender. I have it in the little baggie and also in the little vial, which gets used almost just as much as roses do. And it can be used for distressing and cleanse the house of negativity and actually attract love. If you're looking to attract love, this is also a good herb for that. It's also good for sleep. Okay, so let's go to the essential oils. I'm going to start off with frankincense. My essential oils are anywhere from this size to this size. Okay, so frankincense is good for the actual... Oh, that's very blurry. Okay, actually good for the letting go part. This could also be used as an incense to cleanse your home. Not necessarily in this form, but you can definitely use it. And it's one of the more common ones, frankincense and myrrh are. All right, the next one is Ylang-Ylang, which is good for grief and mental well-being. Like if you need to let go of your grief, because let's face it, breakups come with grief, because you're letting go a part of yourself. Or the person you thought that person was, even if they are, bad. Again, with the lavender. This is lavender. And it's good for abandonment and atonement. Like sometimes we have to let somebody go because they're not treating us right, and you don't really feel like you're in a relationship. So this is a good one for that. And that is it. So basically what I do, this is a cauldron. You can burn the herbs in a cauldron. Like take them and put them in here. But you can actually fill this with sand and burn your candle in there. There's many ways to do it. But what I do, I don't really use this very much except for like paper burning or bay leaf burning. But what I do is I'll take my candle, okay, take my little squeegee thing. I don't have it right here, but I'll take my little squeegee thing and get or this one's good. You take it, you see how it has a little dabber? You can take it, and I'm not going to dab it so it doesn't waste any. Essential oils are just that, essential. Take a few drops and put it on your candle, and then you want to rub it in from the base to the wick. Really, really good. You could also use baby oil if you don't have any essential oil or you prefer baby oil. And then you take your herb, say we're going to take the roses. You take the herb, you can either sprinkle it right on, or you can do what I do and put it like on toilet paper or something and roll it in, get it real good, and roll it like that. And then put it in your candle holder. I don't have my candle holders here, but you can put it like in here, for example. You get the point. And then light your wick. Say your words to your spell and focus and meditate and let it burn out. Or if you're going long distance, you can snuff it out or blow it out. So that is it. That is it for today. If you have any questions, you can definitely ask about them. Oh, you know what? Before I go, I want to show you a crystal trick. Now, like I said, this is rose quartz, and this is the wand of the rose quartz. And how you use this, if you're wanting to let go of something, you would point it outwards. But if you need self-love, you'd point it inwards like this. You can also take two of them and point one outwards and point one inwards, or you can take another crystal and, like, if you want to let go, for example, dark crystals are great for like grief and letting go and grounding. You'd want to take it and go like this with it and push this one inwards for your self-love. All right, that is it. Everybody have a good weekend. I do take the day or the weekend off, the whole weekend off, so I can cleanse all my crystals and just take a break for divination, because it's not good to be on them constantly. It's good to take a break from them so that way you're not depending on them and some of the messages have time to sink in. All right, everybody have a good day and blessed be.